It's the National Football League on EA Sports, and we've got the two teams who met in Super Bowl 22. It's the Washington Commanders and the Denver Broncos, and it comes your way next on Madden Football.
And off we go from Denver. And this opening dynamic kickoff not going to be returned. It'll come out to the 30-yard line. So out comes the Washington offense onto the field. Leading them out, their young quarterback, the rookie from LSU.
For every rookie prospect, there are always nerves involved in this moment. Running your team out to start a game. But there's a reason they brought him in. We're willing to make him their starter today. They believe he can overcome those nerves and lead his team to a victory. We saw him do it at the collegiate level and really make himself into a leader and someone you can envision doing the exact same thing here in the NFL.
First carry of the game for Brian Robinson. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
And when the defense wins and gets up no yardage on a running play, that's something they can build on and carry themselves forward throughout the game.
Here's second and 10.
Come on. Hey.
To the air goes Daniels. Got a man. It's Brown. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 15 yards the pickup. First down, Washington.
And every time you step on a field, coaches are always going to talk about how important tackling is in a ball game. In this one, especially so. You can't allow these guys to break free and get extra yards after contact, but that's exactly what happens here. That can't continue as this game goes on.
And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
On second down, another shot for Robinson. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 7 yards there and a first down. Couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive.
Holding offense.
So they cite the right guard this time with a holding penalty.
And so many different assignments you can have at that position, and sometimes you might just be a step too late and have to grab and hold on.
Ready.
Brown goes in motion left. Oh, and they sent the man in motion too late. This is going to be a delay. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Still first down. Ready, set.
Here's Daniels. He finds his man, complete. It's Brown. So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll be second down.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Here we go.
To throw is Daniels. He finds his man, complete. That's Brown. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's third down.
Ready. Go.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one, and there's an example on this first possession of the game.
Hot 70. Ready.
Robinson is in. Touchdown, Commanders. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
Austin Seibert on for the extra point. And the kick is good, and the Commanders out to a 7-0 lead. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it was capped off by the touchdown run for Brian Robinson. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. So now here are the Broncos for their first drive of the game. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
Tell you what, partner, he might just be a rookie, but he certainly looks the part of a veteran NFL starter, and he carries himself like one leading the offense out there. In a lot of ways, he is advanced as a first-year quarterback, and he came in and was right at home with this offense.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. The first carry now. This is Williams. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Throwing Nix. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. They find some open field here. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A gain there of 21 yards.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
Let's go now. Track at 60. 19 tight. 19 tight. Let go.
Nix to the air. That's taken in by Franklin. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
To throw, here's Nix. Dancing to his left. Oh, dangerous pass there, and it's intercepted. And the Commanders are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
And the tough thing is when he goes back and reviews the film, he'll see that he already escaped the pocket. He could have gotten more himself by using his legs, and that might have been the better choice there instead of challenging the zone. A miscalculation on his part, and he pays for it with the interception.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Off the play fake, Daniels. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. Able to power through. And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
Here's 3rd and 3. Robinson will try to pick it up. And he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1.
So many things go into making a good play on defense. In this situation, just not being blown out of the way was a big start, and then a nice tackle to finish things off.
So on fourth down, Washington going to call on Tress Way. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Eluding the pressure right. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
He completes this to Sutton. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. To throw is Nix. This one complete. It's Devon Vele. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
4 receivers on the field. It's 3rd and 4. Now it's Nix. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
They'll go for it. Here's Nix. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. So the 4th down conversion has him inside the 40 now, 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Williams. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Nix. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line.
I believe this is what you would call growing pains here, partner, because this defense obviously took the challenge facing the rookie, and they wanted to help indoctrinate him to the NFL. So now the big question is, can he answer that challenge and rebound with plenty of time remaining in this game?
How about this starting field position? 1st and goal from 2 yards out. Robinson is going backwards as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Well, that kind of hit will certainly fire up your team both on the field and on the sideline. Tackles for lost yardage, they're always welcome.
From back at the 4, here's second and goal.
Come on, come on. Hit.
Robinson again. And he'll be stopped up short as the tackle is made at about the 3. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He was trying to get his second touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a second. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. Working out of the gun, Daniels. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Zach Ertz from 3 yards out. And the Commanders have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Well, with this rookie QB, we talk a lot about his ball placement and how good he can be at laying it right in there. I think we just saw, Charles, though, the strength of that arm. That was an absolute rifle for the completed touchdown.
It absolutely was, and let's face it, you think he was really ready to get that first touchdown? Absolutely. He threw that pass with authority, just as you described. Big-time arm right there, and let's face it, a lot of quarterbacks used to be pitchers in baseball. The fastball was usually their best pitch, and we saw it there.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. And the football going back over to the Denver Broncos. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. They'll come out in a 4-receiver look. 3 men to the right side on 2nd and 6.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Ready?
Here's Nix. Oh, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. Credit that sack to Dante Fowler Jr. Here now a 3rd down and 8.
79 Broncos. Ready?
Back to throw. Nix. And he's going to drop this off to Williams. Complete. And oh, he's just going to be short here. Barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. They run. It's Williams. They only needed about 4 or 5 inches there. Relied on the big guys up front and got it done.
Yeah, this is the time to just go ahead and hit it straight ahead. No juking, right? No movement in the backfield. Take the ball and go. As I heard a coach tell a player a long time ago, save your dancing for the club, son. Just get up into that line of scrimmage.
70 range. Ready?
Throwing to start the drive. Nix. And that is incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Game clock at 2:01. Time for one final play before the 2-minute warning.
60 now. Go. Set go.
And 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw again. He's going to let this one go deep. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Commanders will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half.
Let's go now.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
Ready.
Now Daniels. He'll get this complete to Sennett, the tight end. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Got it. Ready.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Ready.
Throwing now is Daniels. Zach Ertz has it complete. Touchdown, Washington. Zach Ertz, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Commanders take a 3-touchdown lead.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Here's Seibert now to add the extra point. And it is now 21-0. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it ends with a Zach Ertz touchdown. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And a pretty poor kick here. It doesn't make it to the landing zone. And that means they'll move the ball out to the 40-yard line. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40. Operating from the gun, Nix. He's going to try and go deep again. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. A great effort there. 60 yards. And the Broncos get a bit closer. So on this drive, the rookie leads him into the end zone, Charles, and that helps cancel out the points that were created on the previous drive when he threw the interception.
Yeah, let's give some credit to this rookie because instead of hanging his head after his mistake leads to a touchdown, he comes back out and he's firing and made up for it right there. A well-executed series that helps reestablish some confidence in him to run this offense.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Ready?
Daniels looking to throw. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Ready?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hey, check that. Hey.
Robinson, he'll try the left side. And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Tressway on 4th down is sent out to punt. .33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Broncos take over. 1st down and 10. The Broncos going to go on offense now late in this first half. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it. Down by 2 scores.
Let's go now.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
18, Pioneer. Hut.
Throwing to start the drive. Nix, flush to his right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
Second and 10.
Here we go, Shaq. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Go.
Working out of the gun is Nix. Buying time to his left. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
A very limited time left to get into field goal range before the half, and they tried to get it all on one throw right there.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Panther 11, let's go.
Looking to throw. Nix forced out to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
19, Tiger, 19.
From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA. A happy sight for a lot of these fans. We're jumping right over halftime and getting back into the action. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. And we will not see a return of the dynamic kickoff. And the first drive of the second half will commence from the 30-yard line. Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. And he's looking to take much better care of the football here in half two after 3 first-half interceptions.
We don't have to just look strictly at the numbers here. You know what else happens to a team when you turn it over 3 times like that? It erodes confidence in you. And it erodes confidence in the offense. And now you have the defensive guys looking over and saying, what is going on here? And instead of playing for the team, they're playing angry and mad at their teammates.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Four receivers now, 3 to the right, 1 to the left. Second down and 4.
19 Lions. Warriors 17. Check go.
Operating from the gun. Nix trying to lay one up deep. That's caught inside the 20. And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf. A huge play there for Denver. 49 yards.
That's the kind of play this offense desperately needed. They've got to be saying, our defense has kept us in the ball game. We're down, but we're certainly not out. And maybe that was the spark that they've been searching for.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
As we both know, there was a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year. And part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
Williams into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
On the sneak, it's Nix, and he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
Bo Nix scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Broncos are back within a score. Lutz with the extra point, and they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. First possession of the second half now for Washington. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp. I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here's Daniels. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off. And the Broncos are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
Well, it certainly felt like he was going to challenge this defense no matter what, and he stepped up and tried to throw it to the outermost edge of the zone coverage, and they were more than ready for him. The problem now is if they are limited in what they're doing throwing the football, they got to figure out how to move it without being able to throw it to the outside and throw it downfield.
Throwing to start the drive. Nix. That's caught. It's Marvin Mims. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Solid gain of 18 yards and a Denver first down. Operating from the gun, Nix. He looks to the sideline and has Mims who makes the catch. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Go! 70 Lions! 60 Maverick! 60 Maverick! Ready?
Throwing Nix. He'll find Sutton on the right side, complete. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
Well, there wasn't much there with that hitch route. They didn't gain what they expected. But sometimes when you call a hitch, you really don't have an alternate to go to. You don't have a second route to throw it to. So sometimes you have to rifle in there and hope for the best.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, gets him 9 yards and a first.
It was starting to become a game for him to forget with the interceptions, but that's a step in the right direction. Not only did he choose to run it instead, but he saw the field well and made a nice pickup to get a new set of downs.
Let's go now.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Well, how about the big guy there showing some agility? He just flowed from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
60 Bison! 60 Bison! Hey, smash! Ready?
Williams will try again. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
This has not been a fun sequence for him at all. 1st and goal, no gain. 2nd and goal, he ends up losing yardage. He may be trying to talk him into getting the ball 3rd time, but I think it's going to be difficult for him to win that battle.
And back at the 8 now, 3rd and goal.
Here we go, set! 60 Eagle! 60 Eagle! 18 Pioneer! 60 Bobcat! 60 Bobcat! Take over!
They'll try and throw. Here's Nix. Flushed out right. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th. Now Lutz for the field goal try. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. The kick by Lutz is good, and that'll bring him back within 4.
Well, the 3 points certainly helps, but you feel like, Charles, at this stage of the game, when you force those turnovers, need to start converting them into touchdowns.
Yeah, I'm a little bit surprised myself because I thought in this situation they were thinking end zone or bust. Now they got to rely on their defense to get the ball back again for another opportunity to get 6 points.
Following the made field goal, Lutz to kick it away.
And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Washington offense back out there.
They have played so strongly. You look at the scoreboard, you probably, with the way they played, you would think the margin would be a lot bigger, right?
You would. And in your experience, how many times have we run into coaches where they've talked about, hey, we just want to put it in the hands of our defense and have them win the game? In this case,
yeah, not the case.
Not at all. You want to put it in the hands of your offense, but you always feel better about seeing defense because you think defense is a constant and offense kind of comes and goes. Today, this game, no, they need their offense to stay on a really hot level.
They've been hot so far.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
Let's go! Ready?
To the air goes Daniels.
And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
It was DJ Jones who was there for the tackle.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. To throw is Daniels. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 41-yard line. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back now to Denver. It's Washington with the football and the lead as we start the 4th. We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. Back to throw. Daniels. This is Ertz on the pitch and catch. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down. Back to the ground with Robinson. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
This has been a tremendous drive to this point, and this is all you want, playing with a lead in the 4th quarter. If you can keep the ball on the ground, keep the sticks moving, you're going to be in good shape to finish this one off.
Let's go now.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. This is Ertz on the pitch and catch. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and it's 2nd down. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down. As we get late in this one, is altitude a factor for a visiting team in Denver? Is that something that's overplayed?
No, it's real, and I know a lot of the visiting teams like to downplay it because they don't want to get into the heads of their players, but you can't avoid it. As soon as you get to the locker room, you get to the stadium, they always post it in there. Welcome to Denver. Altitude 5,280 feet. The air is rare.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. That penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward.
Automatic first down.
Okay, ready? Sixty Bison. Ready?
Robinson up the middle. And he'll get this down only to the 18. We're there for the stop defensively, Nick Bonito. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun, Daniels. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
Ready,
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Daniels eluding the pressure right.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Seibert's kick is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
After the made field goal, Seibert back out there to kick it away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Broncos offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Franklin. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
From Commander's territory now, it's 1st and 10
at the 44-yard line.
Nix to the air.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this will be broken up and incomplete. Now a penalty flag down, and they may be going backward here. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
This quick pass complete to Sutton. They'll come up now on 2nd down. To throw, here's Nix.
And his throw is incomplete. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going.
Come on, set. 19 Lions.
He'll look to throw.
Quickly into the hands of Mims. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 31-yard line.
That's a nice job right there, partner, because they were able to work down the middle of the field, working in the seams, because I think defensively they were guarding the sidelines, trying to keep them from getting out of bounds. They took what they gave them, and it was successful.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
2nd down, 8 yards to go.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against?
Defense.
And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay
second
alert,
down.
don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
Here's 2nd down. And Washington now going to use the 1st of their 3 timeouts,
as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Okay, ready? Set. Come 19. Come 19.
They'll look to throw. Got a man open. It's Sutton. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Here's first and goal. Open man, and again it's Sutton. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. They'll try again on second and goal after going backwards to the 12. Back to throw. He shakes him off. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play.
Third and goal, and keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory.
Ready? Trap 60, last thing 19.
Back to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Franklin. Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
Here's a big one. It's 4th and goal.
Go! 18 ready. Go!
They're going. It's Nix.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt.
And Washington is going to win the football game. The Commanders' offense and Jaden Daniels getting set for this next possession. And as we show you some of the highlights from earlier, he has been instrumental in getting his guys the lead. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They have the lead, still a one-possession game, but the defense got to stop. They've got the football now, just salted away, right?
Exactly. That's all the defense is counting on from their offense. They did their job in a big way. You know they're over on the sidelines now starting to take their tape off, and, hey, we've done this thing. The offense has to put it away, and that means ball security.
Absolutely. Stranger things have happened.
They got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
So it's Washington getting the victory here.
And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. Enjoy the rest of your afternoon, everyone, as we say so long from Denver.